Behind the display that was featured on ABC's Light Fight.
I started doing the small decorations like every family. And then the city had a contest. I entered the contest, won second place, and then they exploded. We call it the North Pole. I have 10,000 lights on the roof. In total, you probably have maybe 25,000 lights. So no admission. No admission is the kiddos need a letter to Santa to put in that mailbox to get in the hot cocoa bar.
This is just a glimpse of the aftermath of a mudslide that destroyed Phyllis Schoonbeck's home. There's just mud for as far as you can see. Phyllis telling me she was devastated when she saw her home, and she's not sure when she'll be able to return.
That was just running down.
Now her home is destroyed.
There is nothing in my bedroom that is salvageable.
The living room turned upside down and just mud all throughout the home.
My dresser is tipped upside down. My
the
bed
JC Yamas competition team have been preparing for their fights on Saturday against some of the best gyms in the state. From the training mat to the boxing ring, and they have their coach, a pro fighter, to help them along the way.
JC motivated him to continue his weight loss journey.
I was going through a lot of depression, and I was letting a lot get to me, and what pushed me forward was I wanted to be the best version of myself. My dad's put a lot of work in his life and to provide me with the things that I have. And I just feel like I owe him a lot, and I know he'll be proud if I become the best kid that I can.
10 p.m. Monday to East 9th Street near the intersection of East California Avenue and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. This is just east of MLK Park, and as you can see, there was a lot of damage to the house. The Bakersfield Fire Department told 23 ABC the home was vacant at the time of this fire, and no one was injured.
We are La March of Sound. La Marcha is a very eclectic group of musicians, of professional musicians that perform a wide variety of music, cover material, and also original material.
Music transcends cultures, it transcends countries, cities, lands. It brings people together because music makes people happy.
And then you give me the cue to start the count-off.
Hard for these women the way boxing is, but now thankful for these girls that are fighting right now, on the big stage. They're opening a lot of doors for this younger generation. And now we sit down. Before, I'll be honest, I'll never watch a girl fight, Now we sit down and watch, there's gonna be an all-girl card. And sometimes they put on better shows than guys do.
Alcala coaches Estrella and her sister, but he says he's never worked with a female boxer as talented as her before.
She knows how to control the ring.
One more day of training for Bakersfield native Estrella Valadez before she fights to add yet another medal to her collection at USA Nationals in Detroit. And as a three-time national champion, she says she's confident going into her next.
It is officially the start of the winter season here at Fraser Park Mountain, and people are already out here enjoying the snow. Since the crowds are only expected to get bigger, CHP and the National Forest already kickstarted their plan to keep the public safe. Ranger with the National Forest says this is to prevent any damage to roads and trails from the moisture conditions in the field during these months. The Forest Service does plan to have increased personnel and checkpoints throughout Fraser Park and up the mountain as they expect large crowds
put on by Bristol Hospice Foundation of California, and it's a grief camp. It's open to any child in the community that has suffered the death of a loved one. Today at our first session of the overnight camp, it is for children between the ages of 9 to 12. Saturday we had our one-day camp, which was for the 6 to 9-year-olds, and then coming on Wednesday to Friday we'll be having the 12 to 16-year-olds out here to also be here for overnight camp. There's so much sadness in the home, and so they've just forgotten that it's so important for them to be a kid, or they have guilt about being a kid. And so to bring them out here and have all these fun activities for them to do with all the other campers really shows them that it's okay to laugh, it's okay to play, it's okay to just have a good time.